dog. That's just my baby 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 dog.
Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of KhanFlicks. Today we'll be looking at Doggy by WowWee, a company we've seen before that makes a few different robots, including Chip as well as Mip, both of which are pretty cool robots. One of the very first ones I've ever reviewed, and this here is their latest edition, actually after so long. This here's Doggy, essentially a robotic dog with wheels that has a wagging tail that has a built-in LED that sends messages, and then something called minting. I'm not exactly too sure. Now, obviously this is designed for the younger generation, so it's designed to be a fun companion robot that every kid would want. Now, together we'll be unboxing it as well as seeing exactly how it works, and then of course getting a reaction from my children and seeing exactly what they think. So if you guys want to learn more about them, check out the link down below in the description, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into this thing. Alright, so this here's our packaging, this here's a box. As a child, I would imagine having it like this kind of gives it almost like a Build-A-Bear vibe. So I can imagine as a child walking down with this is probably really cool. Now the box itself looks really nice. It does have a presence of friendliness. You have this cool looking glitter. You have the robotic dog smiling about. It says unique to you. No two are alike. So I believe the way this thing works is it actually adapts to you. So pretty interesting. It says 1 in a million robotic dog. On the back here, obviously, it does talk about it a little more in terms of detail. So it says Mint ID, so it's like a unique combination of colorful lights, sounds, and personality traits. So you can make this just like a one-off dog specifically for you. Features over 200 sounds, talks with my tail. So it does have this tail that goes back and forth really, really fast, and you can go ahead and display messages, interact via touch and sounds, and then we'll go ahead and play with different toys. And of course, it is app enabled, so you can go ahead and interact with it using the app as any of the other previous WowWee products. On the side here, it kind of shows some of the different variations of colors, and it just says which one will you choose. Reveal one of 6 surprise eye shapes. All right, let's open this thing up. Alright, so this is it out of the box. You have a quick start guide that's like essentially step-by-step how to go ahead and use this. Talks about all the different things in terms of being able to play with it, how to care for it, how to feed it. Yeah, I mean, there's actually a lot in here. This is our accessories as well as our robotic dog. Comes with a collar. You just go ahead and place it on the guy like this. The one thing to note is that the head is very, very wobbly. Man, that's definitely kind of makes me concerned with a child, like holding it by the head like this or just kind of dragging it about. You want to exercise caution with that. It does seem a little flimsy. Oh, it does have it has a tongue that sticks out, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, so just looking at it, I do see that there's a button on the nose. It's got a transparent screen here for the eyes, so you can't really see the LED display. It looks like it kind of shuts through it. It's got these rubber ears that actually have like spring in it. I'm not exactly sure how that plays out. We have wheels on the bottom for movements. Looks like it does have some kind of pivot joint right there. There's a speaker here on the front. Then here's the tail. In terms of this little spot here on the bottom is our on-off switch with the power of a USB-C to USB-C cable, or USB-C to USB cable. So it's got its own internal battery, which is nice, and simply turning it on would be the switch here. Oh! Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. It's actually got a tail, and the tail actually is saying something. It was just waving there for a second. It's actually got a magnet inside there. That's kind of cool. Very interesting. Not sure what's going on. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into the app really quick and kind of get a quick gist of this. Connect to Doggy. Press the nose button after you hear the chime. All right. friendship is what it's saying on the tail. I mean, it's a cool gimmick, you know, definitely. I mean, me putting my hand here, it kind of hurts, and it's kind of loud, but I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. It's not going to say anything interesting there, but we'll name this dog Khan, just because that's us. What color is my collar? That color. What shape is my tag? It's a heart. What color is my tag? Purple. What are my eyes shaped? They're a heart. Are my ears up, down, or mixed? Oh, interesting. So this mixed. What color are my ears? So this is interesting. So I guess they come in different variations. Pink tongue. Okay, so it just kind of showed how our dog looks there. So that's kind of neat. This is pretty cool. So there's actually a lot of different things that you can do. So this here's like our main hub. So if I go into the main menu here, I'll kind of talk about our dog. Now I can add on different profiles. So for instance, if I wanted my son to have his own profile, he can have his own dog and interact with it. Simply hitting plus there will let you do that. If I click on my dog, it will actually give me different things in here. So one, it'll show the birthday, how it's feeling, and different things like that. All right, and then if I go into here, this will actually show me the different things in terms of feeding it goes. So I can go ahead and feed the dog. Ha. That's so cool. I can toss it a treat. So if I want to feed it a carrot, I can just toss it just like that. So yeah, so that's kind of cool too. So these are the different meters and things that you should be doing with it. And you want to go ahead and build each of those up, I guess. Spa dog, where you can go ahead and adjust the colors and customize it based on your liking. You have your health. So you can see that there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. I mean, there's a lot of mini games and even built into the app itself. That's kind of neat to see. So this here is our activities and games as we kind of already looked at it. So you can see a few different ones that we already saw, like feeding, the vet, the dog spa. But you can also do like fortune teller, where it can give you a fortune. Turbo pet. So this will be touch where I want to be with the pet, blah, blah, blah. So there's different games in here. So that's kind of neat too. And then of course you do have your command mode, which lets you control the dog. So you can have him move just like that. So you can have him move forward, move head, stuff like that. So that's kind of neat. So it does give you control over the robot. You have your different awards and trick masters here. So you can go and create your own messages on the tail. So that's neat. So we can write KhanFlicks and hit send. How cool is that? It actually said KhanFlicks there. Watch this. That's neat. So you can actually write messages on the tail, just like that. KhanFlicks. So that's neat that you can create your own custom things there. You can even draw a picture as well. So I can draw like a smiley face and hit play, and it'll go ahead and draw a smiley face on there. Pretty cool stuff. This here's your rainbow treats, and then of course this here is your settings for language and stuff like that. So yeah, it kind of gives you what that's about. Let's go ahead and take it next to my kids and see what they think of this particular robot. Alright, well there you guys have it. So this here is Doggy. Definitely a great companion robot for any child out there or somebody who's into robotic dogs. This here is definitely something for you. I think WowWee did a great job with it. One, it has a lot of funness, interactiveness. If you are a kid, I can imagine this thing being a really cool toy. And the fact that the app itself has a lot of playback value is definitely always a plus, especially with these kinds of robotic dogs. They do kind of get a little bit repetitive, but it is kind of neat that this here is essentially a pet more than anything else. Now with that said, if you guys had any questions, comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye. Alright, so we have Doggy right over here, and we have Hamza. Say hi.
Hi.
And Hamza's going to show us the app a little bit. So Hamza, is it easy to use?
Yeah.
You got Zen and Anaya as well. Hi guys. So is it easy to use? Alright, so can you explain it to me exactly what's going on? So this shows what? All the different things about Doggy in terms of if it's happy or if it has to eat. So if you click on the menu, how can you control it? All right, so that's like the RC, right? So you can go ahead and move it around and stuff. Go ahead, try it. Whoa, there's that a boy. So you can make it bark and do all these different fun things. So that's actually pretty cool. So we just show everybody how to do that. But one thing I wanted to show everybody was a programming aspect of it. So if I click here, and then if I click on Trick Maker, so over here kind of shows you that you can make a variety of different tricks, almost like pre-coding, I guess, where you can indicate how many steps, what do you want it to say, show different lights. And then what happens once you hit play, Hamza?
Start.
All right, go ahead, Leo. So go ahead and hit play. So Hamza just went ahead and created this little program here. And it's going through all the different works of the different motions, which is really cool to see. And literally, you can go ahead and use a variety of different customizations. How cool is that? Good job, Hamza. So how does this work? So it's got a magnet in the front. Whoa! Yeah, okay. It actually like kind of pulls back at it. Oh, go ahead, Zen. You could try. Aww. All right. Green light. Hamza wins. Red light. Green light. Red light. Red light. Green light.
Gotcha.
Hamza, go in there.
I won first.
So yeah, with that said, Hamza being only 5 years old is already mastered how to use doggy, and these guys here are next up. You ready, Anaya?
No.
No? No. She's not ready.
Gaga.